I am Laura, and I'm here today to share with you a different pattern I have for the clear view or facial expression masks. Why I went about this. First off, hats off to Ashley Lawrence for inventing the mask that enabled deaf and hard of hearing people to see and read lips. When I saw that on the news, it was just like, duh, of course. Quarantine already is very isolating, and I can't imagine if the only times I went out to run essential errands, I was denied a form of communication. And so instantly I became aware of the need for this. The other thing that brought this onto my radar is the mask volunteer group that I'm part of had a large order of a few hundred for a local area education agency. And so when I looked into the pattern, which there's Ashley's and there's a lot out there, and thanks so much for people to providing them. One thing I noticed right away as a veteran sewing teacher was that it is kind of a difficult technique for beginning sewists. The clear view mask requires, in most patterns, requires you to cut a hole in the center of the fabric, make tiny little snips, fold the fabric back, sew around, sandwich a very slippery vinyl fabric in between two layers, and complete all that seamlessly. And for beginning sewers, which I have a lot of experience in, that's a lot of challenging things. So my first purpose at looking at this pattern was to come up with something that was a little easier for beginning sewers to sew, because right now, and one thing I've noticed in my own mask group is that there are a lot of people who've picked up a sewing machine for the first time or the first time since middle school. And if you want to talk like those are the warriors right now, people who picked up a thing they're unfamiliar with and have figured it out from their own home. So that really inspires me and gives me joy, and I wanted to get them a pattern that they were able to do. The second thing you have to really be concerned with in a vinyl mask is fit. Because a mask works through filtration of you breathing in and out through the cloth. Vinyl is an impermeable substance, meaning when it sits right in front of your mouth, you're not breathing in and out through that vinyl. What we want you to do is to get your breath still in and out through the fabric around the outside of the mask. The fear is with a bad fitting mask of any type actually, is that with gaps around the nose, cheeks, or chin, you're actually drawing in unfiltered air, and your mask isn't serving any purpose. So I wanted to make sure that it had a good window, but at the same time fit really well. I tried a lot of patterns. There was a lot of trials on the way to success. I tried a lot of different mask types. I did find one by Costume Craze that I really like. I think it provides that really excellent fit. And I also think that it will be wearable throughout the day, which is a concern for me as we are potentially needing new masks in the fall as we go back to school, and people will need to wear these all day. So I'll put it on and show you that I think it's a really nice fit. So speaking through vinyl is never going to be as comfortable as speaking without a mask, as maybe some of you who have already been wearing even cloth masks have figured out. But this one is breathable. It doesn't sit right against my lips, which is really important because you don't want your lips constantly touching the film of this. It just feels icky. And I could wear this all day. And if you notice, it has a nice seal around my nose, around my cheeks, and under my chin. So I'm pretty confident that I'm breathing through the fabric surrounding this vinyl instead of through the gaps in the mask. This is not the easiest thing to sew, but it is step by step. We'll take you through it, and I think anyone should be able to accomplish this.